Welcome back to Crazy Gamers Games and to part 2 of my journey into Warhammer 40,000 army building. I am building an Adeptus Mechanicus army. I've done a lot of research and that's what I've decided on. I have built the Tech Priest from the last video. I finished him. I have not based him because I want to talk about these little gears and cogs I received for putting them on the base. We can put those on the base like that. Then we can put the engine sear on there. I think it has a real good Adeptus Mechanicus feel to it. Also, I got some chain and I mounted a skull to it. And I was going to do like a link or two and have it dangle from his axe. Like the tip of his axe or back here at the handle part. So it'll be just like that, dangling there. I haven't decided for sure. Might hang it off the back of the servo arm. I haven't decided yet, but it's 2mm chain and just a skull from the skull set from Citadel, our Games Workshop. But today I wanted to talk to you about the units I will have access to in my army, so I'll be able to build 1,000 points, 2,000 points. These are all the units I'm going to build. I haven't decided. Some units can be built two different ways. I haven't decided for sure on how I'm going to do it, but I will give you a list of what I have so far. From my first HQ choice is Balrisius Call, and I also have as other HQ choices 2 Tech Priest Dominus, 2 Tech Priest Engine Seers, and then for troops I have access to 50 Skitari. They can be Rangers or Vanguards. I know I'm going to do at least 4 of the sniper rifles in 2 different groups of 5 on Rangers. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the rest. I'm looking at the plasma guns for maybe a Vanguard unit. I haven't made that decision yet. If you have an idea, leave comments below and I'll take in consideration any ideas. I also have 6 of the Cataphatron Breachers or Destroyers. I want to use these for taking down vehicles. So I don't know. I think I'm going to build them with the Breacher. I believe that's the one that takes down the tanks. I haven't decided on that. For elite choices, I have 3 Cybernetic Data Smiths, which I will maybe use 1 in the army. It's just they come with the Caltalian robots. I have 15 Sicarian Rushstalkers or Infiltrators. I'm most likely going to do a 10 group of Infiltrators and then 5 Rushstalkers that may or may not get used. And then I have 10 of the Fulgurite Electro Priest. This is the ones with the staves that are good in combat. And then for heavy support, I have 6 Castellan robots. Most likely going to build 4 with the heavy phosphorus blasters and only 2 with the fist. But I will magnetize them so I can switch them out if I want to. And then I also have 3 on-guard dune crawlers. And I will magnetize them so they can have different weapon loadouts for that. And then I also have, from the Imperial Knights faction, I have 2 Omnitor Warglaves and 2 Omnitor Helvirans. So they're like smaller knights. I have them just as a little extra firepower. They may not all get used. 2 of them may get used. 1 may get used. We'll see. I want to have a lot of flexibility in building my list. But that's what I have access for. If you have some ideas on how to combine these in different factions, I'm going to try later on to get some of the fast attack, like Chicken Walker type guys. I don't have any currently, but I will look into getting them. But back to these cogs, there's all different sizes that I have, and I have a whole bag of these. So I'm going to scatter them on the bases and bury them in the Martian terrain, so only some of them are exposed. I may put, some under the feet of units as they stand on their base and slightly cover them with the Martian soil. So, and then also in the package that I received, there was these little hands of a clock, and I may be cutting these off and gluing, Xenos skulls to them, or Chaos-looking skulls, and using them as, trophy racks. Like, this is a trophy hunting Adeptus Mechanicus looking for Xenos technology. So, there's that. And we are also going to take a look at our main HQ, Aurelius Call. He came in, and this is the main HQ. He has to be with Forge World Mars, which he's great with Forge World Mars, because with Mars you get to roll twice on the Canticles of the Omnissiah table, and Call allows you to modify the results by one, or up one or down one. So that's going to be useful, I feel. And he also allows you to re-roll miss hit rolls in the shooting phase for units, I believe, within 6 inches, and I believe there's a way to make it 9 inches. But that's what he looks like. I hope to paint him close to this. I had discussed earlier about going with a green theme instead of the red, but I'm leaning more back towards the red to have more of a traditional Adeptus Mechanicus army. I may paint one set of the Scutari as a different Forge World, and we'll say they join forces every once in a while with Aurelius Call to help gather some special tech. They had some special knowledge, and they joined. I haven't decided all yet. So let's take a look at the sprue. Well, we'll go through the assembly instructions here. This is one of the nice ones that's nice and color coded. It has the yellow where to put the glue, and then it shows you the blue was the previous part you've done. So it's real nice where it shows you the glue. And it doesn't look too complicated to build. There he is going on the base. There. And we will be building him today. I'm not going to be able to do it on camera because he's a little complex. But this is nice. In the back of the book, it's a full color with all the different paints to use to paint each area. I'll be using this as a template. And then, let's see, here is his stat chart. He's got a movement of 6, a weapon skill 2, ballistic skills 2, strength 5, toughness 6, 8 wounds, excuse me, 4 attack, 9 leadership, and he has a 2+ save. It says he is a single model armed with an arc scourge, an omniscient axe, a solemn atomizer, and a Mechadinrite hive. Only one of this model may be included in your army. Well, let's take a look at the solar atomizer. It has range 12, assault D3, strength 10, -4 AP D3. If the target is in half range of this weapon, it has a damage D6. That's nice. Taking down knights and basically HQs too. The Arc Scourge is a melee weapon. It has ×2 strength, so it's 5 strength. -1 AP, 1 damage. But if you attack a vehicle with this weapon, it has damage D3. And then the Mechadinrite hive is a melee weapon. It has 5 strength, 0 AP, 1 damage. And it says each time Belricius Call fights, he can make 2d6 additional attacks with this weapon. Wow, that's pretty good. And then the Omnissiah Axe is a melee strength +1, -2 AP, 2 damage. So strength 6, that's pretty good. Against toughness 3, he's rolling, hitting on 2s. He has Canticles of the Omnissiah. He's Archmagos. While on the battlefield, this is the subtracting 1 or adding 1 to the Canticles. He has a Refractor Field, which is a 5+ invul save. He has a self-repair. He can heal D3 wounds at the beginning of each of my turns. He is a Master of Machines. At the end of the movement phase, he can repair a single friendly Imperial model within 3 inches, but not himself. This model being repaired gains 1 lost wound, unless it's an Adeptus Mechanicus model, in which it gains D3 lost wounds. A model may not be the target of the Master of Machines ability more than once per turn. That's pretty good. This is the repairing aspect of Adeptus Mechanicus is one of the things that really got me to pick this faction. And then he has Lord of Mars. You can re-roll any hit rolls in the shooting phase for friendly Mars unit within 6 inches. Now it says you can re-roll any hit rolls. So even if you hit and it's modified and you know it's not going to hit, you can re-roll it. Don't have that right, leave a comment below. But that's Belricius Call, my HQ. He's probably going to be fielded most times. He may not be my warlord, though. I may keep the Tech Priest Dominus as my warlord, because there's a warlord trait where you can add 1 to each time you repair a model. So, for repairing up to 4 on certain models and 2 on, like, my knights, my Arbiter Knights, that would be pretty good. But let's take a look at the sprue here. 3 sprues, like half sprues, I would say. Let's see. Go look at this. And I will be assembling him today, so you'll see him together in the next video. He will not be put on his base because I'm still working out all my basing ideas. Well, thank you for joining me for part 2 of my journey into building a 40k army. I hope it goes well. I hope you enjoy the video and in the series. It will be a long-running series. There'll be more videos in the beginning as I get all the units and I go through all the sprues on them and start the building process. And then as I start to paint, the releases will slow down. But hopefully you guys can see me through this whole build of this army, and I'll go through my different points list that I have. Well, for Crazy Gamer Games, I'm the Crazy Gamer. Have a great day.